A really neat combinations question here. A teacher works out the number of ways W she can choose 2 students from class A, and the number of ways V she can choose 2 students from class B. Class A has 4 more students in it than class B. So I said that class B has X students, and class A has X plus 4 students. Now let's just say for the moment that a class has, say, 15 students. There would be 15 ways of picking the first person. And then after you pick that person, you couldn't then pick them again. There would be 14 ways of picking the second person. And let's say you picked John as your first person. John could then be matched with 14 other people. But if you picked, say, Samantha, then Samantha could be picked with 14 other people. And you end up multiplying these together because at every person picked, there'd be 14 people as the second pick. The only thing we need to take into account is that we're looking at not arrangements, but combinations. So, for example, if John was picked and then Samantha, we've also included Samantha being picked and then John. And actually, that's the same pairing. So we need to divide by 2. We've double counted in this process. It's just something to be aware of when you're picking from the same group of people. So in our case, we've got W. That was the 2 students from class A, there's going to be X plus 4 ways to pick the first student, then X plus 3 ways to pick the second student, but again, we need to divide by 2 to avoid double counting. And V is going to be X times X minus 1 over 2. So that's class B. And then we can form an equation. W is equal to 3V. So X plus 4. And by the way, you can call it X and X plus 4. You could call this one X and this one X minus 4. It's up to you. I think they do that in the answers. I went with addition rather than subtraction. So X plus 4, X plus 3 over 2 is equal to 3 times X, X minus 1 over 2. Cancel out the 2's. Let's expand the brackets. X squared plus 7X plus 12 is going to equal 3 lots of X squared minus 3X. That'll be 3X squared minus 3X. That will give me 2X squared. I'm now subtracting these terms on the left from both sides. 2X squared minus 10X minus 12 equals 0. Got a quadratic to solve, can divide through by 2. That's our common factor. X squared minus 5X minus 6 is equal to 0. So X minus 6, X plus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, X is equal to 6 or minus 1. Clearly, we can't have minus 1 people in the class. We're going to reject this one. So how many in class A? Well, actually, that's X plus 4. So X plus 4 is going to equal 10. Or for our answer, it's going to be 0, 1, 0, written using 3 digits. Lovely question. Well done.